requires us to provide policy and standards on socio-economic support for military veterans and their dependents, including benefits and entitlements to help realize a unified, empowered, and self-sufficient community of military veterans. The budget for the department for the year amounts to 878 million, and we wish to acknowledge the support that we're receiving from the presidency because of ongoing challenges in that sense. I want to take this opportunity to express our heartfelt condolences at the passing of the first chairperson of the Presidential Task Team, Deputy President Mabuza, who gave a very valuable guidance in ensuring that pension benefits for military veterans are dispersed. And we can see that since 2023, more than 437 military veterans have been provided at a cost of more than 270 million. Through the Deputy Minister, we have established a transversal team to assist the department to unlock the ongoing challenges faced by the department. So the database workstream of the Presidential Task Team is currently in process of verifying military veterans across the country, having resumed to the Northwest. They're currently in the Free State, and they'll be visiting all different provinces. And parallel to that process is a verification of those that are already in the database to cleanse the database and ensure its integrity. So in collaboration with sister departments, SHARE, we have embarked on a project to repatriate the remains of fallen heroes. And I can quickly run also to some of the benefits because I can see I've run out of time, that we have allocated money for the education benefits of veterans. We have allocated money also, as we've indicated, also for all the different socio-economic needs of the veterans. The unaudited information of 2024 financial year indicates that 7,738 learners and students are provided with education support and continue their studies. To date, we have a number of them who have graduated. But in terms of budget, the notes the department plans to intensify the rollout of military veterans pension with the aim of reaching 9,600 deserving military veterans and dependent on this grant. In accordance with Section 3 of the Military Veterans Act, the means tense will be applied to ensure that this benefit is directed only towards deserving veterans because of the financial pressures that we are receiving. Chair, let me take this opportunity to really thank members of the Portfolio Committee for ongoing support, also members of the department that also have been providing support. So chairs, I really want to thank you most sincerely for the engagements and the guidance and the support that we've been getting from yourself, especially around issues of the budget. And I can say the total allocation that has been given to the military veterans, 60% of it is allocated and earmarked for disbursement of the benefits of military veterans, so that on this minus 100, only 27% will go to administration and staff, but 63% of the money allocated to us does go to the benefits of the military veterans. Chair, let me take this opportunity by presenting the 2025 Defense and Military Veterans budget of 58 billion for votes 23 and 26. I want to thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. I will now recognize Honorable Lekgote.
Thank you, Chair. House Chair, I would not go through the protocol, but acknowledge it as acknowledged by the Chair, by the House Chair, and greetings to all honorable members present here and the Chair. I would start where I normally start, that the state exists for three reasons. Any state loses legitimacy and credibility if it can't provide these 3 points. The first one is that the state must feed its people. The second one is that the state must develop its people. The third one is that the state must defend its people. Nations throughout the world, are jacking up their budget to the GDP to defend their people, because a state can lose legitimacy once it can't defend its people. That's the spirit that would want us to understand why we support this budget vote. We support it for the reason that we cannot allow or run a defenseless state or a defenseless country. I address you today with a sense of collective duty as South Africans to uplift, hold, and protect our gains as a nation. Work for us by a generation who sacrificed all for justice and freedom through their unyielding faith in a better future for their children. They created the conditions that saw a constitution take shape. Today we enjoy freedoms, rights, protections under the law, thanks to the Constitution and the sacrifice of this generation. Our Constitution rolled us together as a nation, and we must do everything we can to ensure that we retain an attitude of difference to it, valuing it, implementing it, and protecting it. It is in us protecting it that our National Defence Force plays an indispensable role. Without our defence force, we would not have the capabilities to back up our claims and actions with force, if necessary, in a highly volatile world where global geopolitics are unstable. This military backup must be in place as we advance in all other areas, for without it, all other areas could slip away in an instant. Whether it's economic growth, whether it's education, whether it's health, whether it's peace and stability, all of it, you can't experience it, including job creation, without a proper security, because nobody will bring their investment in a country which is not safe or which is defenseless. We stand for and the pride of a sovereign nation. Our freedom has been hard-won, and we are on our 200 sub 2 of the Constitution to be the guardians of our sovereignty, protecting it, including our territorial integrity. This is not an abstract mandate. It affects every aspect of our development. We therefore need to ensure that, as in all other areas of our progress, our structured and fully prepared to navigate the complex security challenges that constantly rise in the world and in our region. We cannot allow fiscal challenges to undermine capacity of this crucial institution in our democratic order. Whether you like it or not, the whole of Europe moved their budget from 2% of the GDP to 5% as a result of the developments in Tehran and Tel Aviv recently. It's only us here who have not kept up to our commitment. Our budget of the National Defence Force, it's still 0.7% to the GDP. Other nations have moved even up to 5%, when most of your European Union nations. So we need to do something as a nation now, leave any other allegiances or political affiliations and focus on national security. Therefore, honorable members, let us view our Defence Force proposed budget for what it is, a strategic expenditure that protects our nation in a multitude of ways, apart from defending our borders and thus the values of enshrined in the Constitution. It helps to ensure regional stability, without which there can be little internal stability. What happens across the borders directly affects us. It also offers a crucial backup for internal emergencies beyond our scope of other state departments. The budget for 2025-2026 financial year is currently 57 billion rand. This represents a 1.6 real term decrease from our previous year, which is hardly ideal if you have compared our budget with our counterparts globally. The Portfolio Committee has engaged extensively with National Treasury, the Department of Defense, AMSCO, the NEL, on the risk caused by underfunding and an urgency of prioritizing defense in our national budget so that the South African National Defense Force does not lose its capability